they focus so much of the client experience on the sales process, the
Yes.
sales experience. And then once they become a client, maybe it's not as much of a focus. But so when you think about that, how should they be applying that experience like post-sale? Or what are some of the keys there?
Man, you have hit on a hot button. One of the people that we did a personal interview with, I said, so tell me, it was a very affluent woman, and her husband had died several years earlier, but very affluent, still an owner of a business, very involved in local philanthropy. And I said, so tell me about your primary financial advisor. And she says, well, let me tell you about the one that used to be my primary advisor. So right away, I wanted to hear this. And she says, I only knew him by statement. And I didn't quite know what that meant. And she said, oh, when I was a prospect, he talked to me. We went to lunch. He wanted to know about my plans for the future and how they could. And once I became a client, then pretty much I got my statements. So I guess the way to get his attention is to be a prospect, not to be a client.
Wow.
And that, I'll never forget that conversation, because I wondered, am I doing that in my own business, right? I mean, we need a retention strategy that is planned with as much passion and precision as our acquisition strategy. When we begin to focus on client retention and ongoing client engagement with as much enthusiasm as we're going out there getting new clients, then we're going to have both, because we're going to enhance the number of referrals. And also, it's interesting because we talk about referrals and we talk about that so much in financial services and for financial advisors, but yet we very seldom talk about the importance of the passion of the referral. It's one thing for me to mention that Jane Doe is my advisor.
Yeah.
Hey, Cody, Jane Doe's my advisor. It's another thing for me to go, if you're not with Jane Doe, I feel sorry for you. She's the best. I mean, she's the one you've got to go to. So both are referrals, but which one are you going to take action on? And so that's what we want to enhance, is not only the number of referrals that we get, but the quality of referrals that we get. And the quality enhances exponentially when we're able to deliver that ultimate client experience.
Man, that is good. Yeah, just I'm not sure I've ever heard that said before. Of like, it's not just about the referral; it's about how passionate is the person as they're referring you in, that's great. That's why I wanted to have you on here, buddy.
I was buying a car. I got a quick story. I was buying a car, and it's a place I'd bought a car from before, but my salesperson had retired, and he was fantastic. Carl was just one of the great sales professionals in any field, right? So the new person, you could tell, had been to this referral seminar that you don't let the person leave the dealership without getting the referral. So he, on the third time he asked for the referral, you don't know anybody that wants a new car, I said, oh, okay, well, here's my friend. And I gave my friend's name, Tim. And I said, here's Tim. Literally, I get in my new car, I drive it off the lot, and the first thing I do is say, Tim, I call him, I threw you under the bus. So, I owe you one.
I was going to ask, Tim doesn't sound like a very good friend to me.
I was going to say, it's like, and he laughed. He said, all right, now I know not to take their call. Now, I'm sure that salesperson thinks, yes, I got my referral. I got my referral. That's not a qualified prospect. And so the passion with which we are willing to, as a customer, as a client, the passion with which we're willing to refer is going to be reciprocal in terms of the engagement you can expect from the prospect that they've brought to you. Mm. So that's what we have to focus on, is how do we raise that passion of referral? And that's part of the benefits of the ultimate client experience.
Yeah, that's great. One of the things too, I see a lot of advisors